Me and Taylor are going through a similar experience. Taylor's first year to teach.
First year, yes. First year.
And this is also my first year, technically, to teach. This is end of week 5, right? We're about to end the first 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So we've asked some of you to write in questions about this experience we're going through, first year teaching. And we're going to answer some of those.
Share our expertise.
We have a lot to share with the teaching community, I think. Or those that are thinking about getting into teaching, maybe some things that they need to know going in. So
Prepare yourself.
you have to be prepared. I was not prepared.
Not at all.
Emotionally, I think is what. She laughs, but it's so true. I may have cried a couple times. But that vulnerability and sharing that experience with you guys.
I haven't got to do that yet. I'm waiting for that one.
She's lying.
I teach junior high kids. And I'm a big softie, so I just know there's gonna be a day and they're gonna grill me, man, and I'm just not gonna be able to handle it.
Essentially, the same core concepts we feel need to be addressed. What phrase do you hear yourself say throughout the day the most? So, what do I say the most in the classroom? Taylor, do you have one? I'll go first.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Where are you supposed to be? Get there!
I'm not here to babysit you.
Class, are we going to have a problem today? Excuse me, sir? We're not doing that right now.
I am about to start passing out D-halls. One more person. The next person that talks is getting a D-hall. Follow through.
You've got to follow through. If you say you're going to do something, you got to do it.
Yeah.
You've got to find ways to communicate with students positively. You have to find something to say to somebody that's positive. For instance, if you see a kid that for 1 second did something right, you've got to address it.
Yeah.
And say, wow, you know what? I really like the way that you lined up just now. Good job. And give them that encouragement to make them feel like...
Yeah, because I think a lot of times, like, we tell them what they're expected not to do, but we don't really tell them what they are expected to do. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense. And, you know,
So they don't...
consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency is key. They're trying to learn routine, and if your routine is changing every day, or sometimes you do this, oh, we're going to start math now.
Yeah.
You got to have a consistent
And be
routine.
prepared, because they can tell when you're not prepared.
Yes, they can. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I turned into the teacher that I disliked the most growing up. Why is that? As I was growing up, I'm learning behaviors. I don't even realize it. And so sometimes it comes out and I'm like, oh no.
Thought it would work. Like, they thought saying this stuff was going to work. And obviously it doesn't.
Yet I still do it every day.
Yes, yeah. Can I go to the bathroom?
I don't know, can you?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Some of my friends aren't listening.
Not listening. I need everyone's eyes up here.
1, 2, 3, eyes on me!
Instead of yelling, because I tried to raise my voice at first to get their attention when they weren't talking, I will just very quietly whisper.
They want to know what you're saying.
Yeah, so that a few are like kind of leaning in, and everyone else kind of gets that hint that like, oh, okay, like she's talking right now.
I do this one. Okay, get out your problem-solving notebook. Your problem-solving notebook. Looks like table 1's listening.
Yeah.
Oh, you are doing a great job right here. 5, 4, 3.
Be prepared.
Don't let your students see you upset or flustered. They will walk all over you and then use that to benefit themselves. I found that if you just start singing instruction at some point, sometimes they all get quiet and wonder what you're doing.
That's funny, because I do that whole thing of like cute colored pencils, probably about 20 pencils.
Gone.
Since we...
I like the way table 3's sitting. I like the way, I like the way table 4 is sitting.
The bell rings, they're all jolting for the door. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let's go back and try it again.
They're not going to put up with this in high school.
Excuse me, sir. Make a better choice, please.
Are you making a good choice right now?
Are you being respectful right now?
Let's talk about our choices.
Who has permission to speak?
We are not talking right now. We are working.
So, let's do our next question. Our next question says, Have you found any pet peeves that you have while in the classroom?
I could tell a student to get on a computer and do exactly what they wanted to for the whole class period, and they would still be distraught. Oh, man. What?
Gotta wake your kids up.
Yeah.
If I walk up to the board to write something and a child taps me, I cannot handle it. What are some of your day makers? Day makers in a classroom. You just hug me, give me a cute little side hug in such a way, such a sweet way, that I'm just like, and every time I say to them quietly, thanks, I needed that. Thank you. Thanks. No, have a seat. If I hear a student singing an inappropriate song or saying something that I know what it comes from, to make sure that I mention that I do know it, like saying something like, you know what, we're not going to sing Nicki Minaj today. Relate to your students. Find something. If you don't do that, then they don't want to work for you because they don't feel like you understand them. And that's, I think, the biggest struggle for school in general. Just the students don't feel like their teachers can relate to them. They don't understand what it's like to be a student at this time, which is understandable. Okay. I think it's 8
to go.
I think it's 8. Taylor lied to me about what time Mardell closes because she wanted to get me out of the house so she could actually go.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about
I hate
that.
having to run errands when it's raining outside.
Yeah, it's.
What a s-
It didn't ring.